All right, I just saw a clip. I ain't watched the whole season, the reunion. And Maya looks so pretty on there. I love her braids and stuff. But I wanted to specify something. So y'all holler weird because I heard that y'all saying he's Puerto Rican, but I heard that I saw that he was the Colombian. And when him and Juju, who's Afro-Cuban, was debating race, ethnicity, and black Africans were not dropped in the United States, which I'm glad that y'all are. This the one thing I'm glad that we're talking about. I actually love this season of Love and Hip Hop because it's not educational about race, ethnicity. It's not about who sleep with who and who doing who and who fight over. It got lots of that worthwhile, and it opened the door about Hispanics of Latin American descent having African roots. A lot of people that, and I need to educate y'all as a person who's part of the multiracial movement and also who is African American, Native American, white, and of Hispanic origin from Louisiana because Spain was not only just dropped in Latin America, Spain also came to this part. Remember, I'm from Texas, we part of Mexico, but Louisiana, that gumbo mixture, the African, French, and Native also includes Spain. And it's funny, I've been speaking Spanish all this time, and next thing I go to come and not only trace my roots to England, because my fourth grandmother's side, who's white, married a mulatto Creole, but their child, the third grandfather, I knew they looked like a white man. Not I knew per se, but knew about because his grandson, my great grandfather, who's still living, be 99 this year on my mama's side, um, his wife was Black Spanish Creole, and she died in 74. She was born 1884, excuse me, and died in 1974 when she was 90 in February. And like I was telling my grandmother, because my grandmother and I on my mom's side we get along more than the one that raised me on my dad's side. Okay, so we had a conversation, and we resolved differences, whatever. No, but I never, y'all know, I never really got. It's just that there were some things that that's all I thought she was condoning my point. She said she wasn't, but anyway, point is, so they can discuss everything. But just let you know, me and her was talking about our family tree, my mother's mother. Okay, the most I get along with. Okay, out of the two grandmothers, and I said yes, we mix of Spanish too. I said, Grandpa Red, Grandpa Red's grandmother. That was her married name, but the last name Rouse is not true. It's Real because other records show that her dad was a Real. So just as you know, I'm part Hispanic, Black Spanish Creole as well. So Spain went to Louisiana too. And one thing is that I hate the fact that a lot of people is not mentioning that Afro Latinos are just a mix of the other Latinos in there. There is no pure relationship in the Yoko, okay? Even Juju, I wouldn't doubt that she is also half Spaniard and native in her. You know what I'm saying? So I wish people would stop with the claiming pure white and everybody I got annoyed with besides the ignorance of young Hollywood saying my dad's white, my dad's black, my mom's white, but they both Spanish. Okay, let me specify that if your parents was there and they're descendants of the people that came on the ship along with those who were colonizer and also the natives there. I'm not trying to tell somebody who identify, but technically your mom is not white and your dad is not black. Okay, 100%. They're mixed. One came out darker, one came out light. Let's call it this. Because in Latin America, when they define color, when they say white and black, like for example, Mala Negra, but you look at her mother's lighter than her. Okay, they look at color. Okay, I never forget when I worked at Census Bureau. I ain't gonna say the woman's name. She's Mexican descent, and she looked like a typical, ethnic Latina. Okay, she does not look like a Spanish woman. So when I mentioned the school I went to, and she probably had some cousins, I went to school. This was back in 2000. Yeah, and she didn't speak English well. Okay, she was from Mexico, so I had to speak a little Spanish to her. But when she was speaking English, my cousin is white. So when she's saying that her cousin is just pale like a white person, you know how we in the African community we have yellow bone, camel, dark skin, light skin, red bone. Okay, well in Latino community, it's the same damn thing. If one person is pale like a white person, they'll call them white. Okay, like a mala negra who is mixed, who came out dark chocolate, they'll call it black, negra, negrita, whatever. Okay. So they're talking about skin tone, okay? Not technically purely of that race. You see what I'm saying? And I had to figure it out because when I would describe a Latina, I would say morena or güera. You know, Mexican culture, they say, well, let me explain what güera. It gets with a G, but you pronounce it a wa. Okay, so güero, when I say güerita or güero, güerito, let me explain what I mean. And I'm glad my Chicano teacher, who was my third Spanish teacher, told us this. Widow, the bread, the white bread, when Cinco de Mayo is not by Spain versus Mexico. That's the Independence Day. It's by French. Remember King Napoleon was trying at the Haiti kick their ass, okay? Out, doing and get rid of the first country to be slave, to get rid of slavery. Okay, well, guess what? Napoleon was trying to capture Mexico. If Mexico would have lost, they will be speaking French. Okay, not Spanish. Mexico beat French asses. Not, and I'm mixed with French. Don't get offended those who are mixed with French. Okay, but you don't understand that Napoleon was racist, like we did with the African descendant people in Haiti. Okay. So he was trying to do the same thing with Mexico. Mexico whooped they. That's why, and I do celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Okay, yeah. One light skinned woman said that black folks should celebrate because it's about beating Napoleon, who contributed slavery in Haiti, was trying to do the same thing similar to down there in Mexico. Okay, right. So a lot of people don't understand that. Okay, well the Mexicans refer to French as güero because the bread was white. You know what I'm saying? And these French were white. So when you hear Mexicans say güerita, güero, güero for a guy, usually a light-skinned Latino or a light-skinned Mexican guy or a Mexican or a Latino guy who looks white, okay? Or a Latino from Spain, that's a Hispanic person that is white, okay? Or if it's outside the Hispanic community, they're talking about somebody who is white, who is Anglo, who is non-Hispanic origin white, okay? Because most Hispanics in Latin America are mixed, right? Okay, it's called like it is. We're not talking about Spain. We're talking about in Latin America. Spain, Spanish men, European, Spanish men was Rolling Stones. Okay, called like it is. Okay, it's called like it is. Well, they had children, and some raped, and some married, and some married black, and they. That's why you had Latinos today in Latin America, and that's why some of us who are Creole, they came and mixed down there too. Okay, that's why I have in my DNA. Okay, now, truth of the matter is, a lot of people understand that through those mixtures, you have come in different colors. Just like African American community, we come in different colors. Same thing Latino community, same damn thing, okay? And when they describe people, they're talking about their physique, their phenotype. They don't technically mean their race because they know there are mixed origin, okay? So, Juju, Young Hollywood, Veronica Vega, Mala Negra, all of them are mixed. They just came out looking different, okay? If Veronica Vega, who's Cuban in Venezuela, was a Mexican woman, as white, pale skin she is, they would call her güerita. You get what I'm saying? Or they call her blanquita white because of her physique, but technically she's not pure white, and we don't in America she's not considered a white woman. Okay, I ain't talking about on paper with the Tree of Guadalupe calling them making Hispanic people. I'm talking about genetically, socially, to get pulled over. Y'all use that argument against those who mix, like all of us, saying, yeah, you see, okay, well, okay, call it like it is. All right, so she's in check now because she ain't pure white. She mixed with Native American black too, okay? And so, you get what I'm saying? So, that's the reason why. And so, when Young Hollywood is saying that his mother is very fair skinned and his father is dark than him. Do you know what I'm saying? And looks black, or you know what I'm saying? Because if I see the mother, I would love to see the picture of mother, and she does not. If she look like a typical Hispanic woman, just have to be pale skin. Bro, she's not a white woman. Okay, pure. Okay, she's mixed. Okay, and your dad technically is not pure black. Okay, um, we know that's in the American features because in your physique, we see it in there. Yeah, there are biracial children who come out looking like that, but genetically, they try to say that Ryan Rioja talking about he was biracial. No, the daddy high yellow with some kinky hair in Venezuela. Okay, Ryan Rioja, who one called Michelle Mama Planet Apes. His mother is a very fair-skinned woman who happened to be Latina and with dark hair and dark eyes, and they'll not tend to say that that person is white when caught in their culture, but genetically, if some white person here saw her, they would not see her as white. You see what I'm saying? And y'all get my point. So I hate the fact that I had to display because I go by what's in your background. I do not go by what people see you as. Okay? And I don't go by that. Genetically, whatever you have in your heritage is who you are. And one thing that is ignorant about young Hollywood is that he is Afro-Latino, okay? Afro-Mestiza. He not just white and black. He got the American in him too. You can see it real deep, okay? But the problem is, as a ethnic, racial biggest looking Afro-Mestiza, Latino, Hispanic man, okay? You should be educated that there are African descents due to your ancestry. Do your dad looking similar to Marlon Negro and myself, even though we come in different shades. You should not be ignorant to what Marlon Negro is trying to preach because he knows by him being lighter than Marlon Negro that he's acceptable, and so is Monica Vega. And if you look like Mala Negra, you're not acceptable. Even in Univision, they would cast her someplace else away from the other children. I saw that. Okay? And Univision, that's one thing about Vega I don't like to defend him on this. He did admit that after he got fired, Roderigo said that, excuse me, how can y'all fire me for saying what I said about Michelle Obama, but we know Univision is racist. And I said, I'm sorry. A lot of people, and it's not just the Afro-Latino school, it is the indigenous movement in the Mexican and Hispanic culture that don't want to be called Mexican or Latino, Mexica movement. And I never get reading the Mexica movement that they don't want anything to do with Renovación del Mundo because at first they said that y'all always get the Cubans and Puerto Ricans, not the Mexicans. They want that, and I said, huh? Okay. Then they said that there was teaching the Hispanic community, like so-called Hispanic community, to be white because the Cubans in Miami who look white are the ones who control Univision Telemundo. And I have to agree with that. That is very true. A lot of, excuse me. The Spanish networks in Miami are not controlled by ethnic-looking Mexicans and ethnic-looking Puerto Ricans. They're controlled by Cubans who look white. Okay, because I don't consider them white. I'm sorry. If you have mixed ancestors, you mix. Okay? And they put white on there. Many of them vote for Trump. They're the one who campaigned, and it's funny. The two Cuban women who campaigned do not look white, but I guess they're very fair skinned enough for a pay bad situation, so they had to be considered white in their own because they said Gloria Estefan is white, and I'm like, no, she don't look like a white woman to me. She looks very ethnic, okay. And you can tell with that curly hair on her Gloria album, she had on the back of her Gloria album that said African, and she had a big fro, okay? And she flat planchon la pelo, straight the hair with an iron, okay? All right. So she can't, she wear her hair straight. But when we saw that Gloria album, back in '98, 20 years ago when I graduated high school, oh yeah, then me salsa. I forgot how the song called. Y'all don't talk about yo quiero bailar, yo quiero bailar, que quiero bailar. Yeah, I think the song called. I had to say to play the salsa version, the Spanish. Oh yeah, okay. In heaven, yeah, I remember saying heaven. Yeah, in Cuba Libre, the place I come from, I barely remember. Quiero mi Cuba Libre, pa' que mi gente pueda bailar. And I played that song when Elian Gonzalez was sent back to Cuba. Yes, I did play that song because I was mad at Clinton for that. I was very mad at Jan Reno and Clinton for sending Elian back to Cuba, okay? I want him to stay here too, okay? And I was playing Quiero mi Cuba libre pa que mi gente pueda, pa que mi gente pueda baila. Quiero mi Cuba libre. You can tell I listen to Latin music, okay? Pa que mi gente pueda. That was my favorite. Actually, it's my favorite song besides "Oye" on the album. Anyway, but that big curly hair, that's not a wig. That's Gloria Estefan's natural hair. Her hair looks it's a curl. It look a little bit closer to my natural hair. Anyway, point is, but she made on Kathy Lee, Regis Kathy Lee, that she straights her hair and the humidity catch the hair. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So when you see her hair so silky straight, that's the flat iron in hot comb. Yeah, I'm talking about. We using that iron. You ever see the Mexican woman, a Mexican American woman with a child? I have it on my Instagram. Flat iron. That even though she's not Mexican, she's Cuban. That's what they used to do. Get that iron, the real iron. You iron clothes and flat iron before they had a flat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. Planchando la pelo is called. Okay. Anyway, but Gloria Estefan hair is juicy and curly on the back of her Gloria album. Okay. Can't deny that she got black in her. Y'all lying talking about she white. No, she's not look like a white. Now her mother can pass for white because her mother, I think her mother's parents are from Spain. Okay, well that's why. Okay, but her father is mixed. Okay, so you can look and tell that he's an Afro mestizo. So he got some indigenous and African in him, and he's not like a total white man. Okay, and even they say Emilio Estefan. Estefan looks white. I said, no, he does not. What is white to y'all, okay? Okay, because even everybody would say, is she Mexican? Okay, they wouldn't even say that if this you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, point is, young Hollywood should understand. It's weird that your dad is called black, an Afro-Latino, okay? And you don't know about Afro. I never heard that word. You in the music industry, you never heard. I heard the word Afro-Latino. I use that word a lot. Technically, I am an Afro-Latino since I got Spanish Creole, Afro-Hispanic, okay? Because Spanish Creole roots, okay? So, but technically, when I describe a Hispanic person who look more like me, or Mala Negra, or Santa Cruz, I have to use the term Afro-Latino, Afro-Hispanic, or whatever. And it gets on my nerves that people are so uneducated. They think Hispanic. And let me let you know, it is a race and it's not. Let me explain when I say Hispanic is a race and it's not. Okay. Yes. Anybody can be Hispanic, okay? Technically, down the family tree, Real, that makes you part Hispanic because that's Spanish Creole Spain. But in Louisiana, I guess some black woman down there in Louisiana, they mix with, and that's how down the family tree is how my grandfather came in, okay? And then I guess maybe some French Creole, whatever, okay? And maybe indigenous on that end. And I know I do more research when I get the money on Instagram to get more research or get a genealogist to do more research for me, okay? Which I'm hoping to get. It's expensive to get a genealogist to do your research, okay? Anyway, so, but most people of Hispanic origin are racially mixed with some Native and African, okay? And when I mean it is a race, because I'm called to a white Anglo-Saxon or a white person from here, and they're practicing white supremacy towards a Latino, it's because they're not 100% Caucasian. They're mixed with Native and African and look more, and many do look ethnic, racially ambiguous, okay? Do you get my point? So, for example, we have the John Hernandez murder. That was a racist incident. You might say, well, it's not a race, and they one time put Hispanics as white. That's because they wanted to make them American citizens with the tree of Guadalupe, big idiots. Okay, doing Jim Crow. But they know social because they have pictures. No niggas, no Mexicans, no dogs here in Texas. or no Negroes, no Mexicans, no dogs. If they was white, they would not have that. Yes, they had Italians and Irish, but because of religious differences, most Italians and Irish at one period of time were mostly Catholic and most white Americans were Protestant. That's why. But that, thank you. And then also Italians, everybody know that's a seeing black DNA. Okay? But amongst Hispanics, people know that Hispanics are not 100% Caucasian. They're mixed with Native and African. Okay? That's why they had those signs. Okay, that's why they stole Mexico from stole Texas from Mexico. Okay, that's why it was kicking them out when they stole the Southwest. Okay, and trying to make it white. The boy put a border. If Hispanics were white, they wouldn't put a border right there by Mexico to stop them from coming because they're afraid the white population is going down. Okay, that's all it is. It ain't because some illegal immigrant, so-called illegal, coming here and start shit. No, no, no. It's because the white population is dying and about to be in genocide, and this brown population is growing, and that's what they scared of. Got nothing to do with some border jumping Latino, okay? And I say it like that, but y'all get on my nerves with that mess. And it all has to do with abortion, okay? If sisters and white women stop aborting kids and birth control, including condoms, that slows the birth rate. Okay? So white people like Trump are scared. Okay? They're trying to use African-American people to attack them with the who shot somebody in MS-13 and that brother who, that light skin with the dreads who got killed by the Guatemala, not Mexican. Okay? We just had a case here in Texas, but actually in Austin, out here in Houston, where a white woman had killed a Hispanic man. And I'm glad that Hispanic sister told her off in the courtroom and said, I don't care about your crocodile tears. Fabian Godera, that's his name. He was the one who passed away. Christian Godera, his wife, went off of that white woman. They tried to give her 7 years. See, white supremacy. No, 7 years my ass. They trying to give her the privilege, do nothing card, because she white. That's how Texas do it. But no, she should get the death penalty. No, she get life in prison. She was selling her bag of weed or whatever, whatever they said she had on her while she was drunk and having a drunk white woman down there at the time when she crying. Crying my damn ass. You need to get your ass locked up. See? So it is a racial incident because they trying to lower her sentence because she's a white woman. It was a Hispanic man killed a white woman. White man. Or African-American man, they gonna lock his ass up. That's when Hispanic becomes a race. Because they know that Latinos from Latin America are not full-blown Spaniards. They know Hispanic men mixed heavily with black women and Native American women. Okay? I don't understand how people are so uneducated and try to make these folks white, but they not. They can't. The thought that's trying to make her look like Melania Trump and she's Latina. She's stupid. I can understand you don't have lines. Okay, do it all, but trying to look like the woman who married to a man who hates you. Stupid. Okay, it don't make no sense. So that's what I get. Understand? It's not real race. And Juju, my homegirl sister, you know damn well your Afro-Latino family is not full-blown black. But just to educate, yes, you're right. Because we of Hispanic origin and also mixture have African DNA and we look more closer to Africa. Because those are lighter or dark, that's why we call Afro-Latinos or Afro-Hispanics. And it gets on my nerves, and I say we because Latin comes from the Spanish Creole roots as well. And it gets on my nerves. People are so uneducated. And it don't make any sense for young Hollywood since your daddy is an Afro-Latino. Okay? And your mama is very fair-skinned. Talking about mama white. I would love to see, like they say about Shakira's mama. And what's the name? Selma Hayek. If their mama looks so acting, they not white. Okay? Because they were trying to make someone trying to make an argument that Shakira's mama is full-blown Spanish and Italian, knowing that her Colombian mama got some Indians on black in her. Okay? You know the American and black in her. She and her daddy is a Lebanese. They said the same thing about Selma Hayek, that her mama is a Spaniard Mexican and her daddy is a Lebanese. Excuse me, I listen to mama, please. If her mama look white, her family tree was ever since then been there since colonial Mexico, and some indigenous and some Afro-Mexican got their family tree, you know, and she came out looking white. That is not no full-blown white woman. Or she came out fair-skinned because she almost passed for a Spaniard. Baby, I gotta ask questions on this because people try to make it exaggerated. Baby, please. I had to keep it real up here. It don't make no sense. That woman, I heard it in a Creole site. They trying to claim her as Creole. Talking about selling high, saying that, because, the Creoles did go to Veracruz doing slavery as well to get away from the slavery going on in the, mess. And if anybody in Mexico has French last names, I ain't talking about the French that came there doing something and mixed down there too. I'm talking about the French Creole. If you trace your roots to Louisiana, it is a Black French, mixed race Creole person mixing with your family tree. That's true. Veracruz was the spot that they came in a while ago. I'm part of French Creole too. The one more la Mexicana. And yeah, I love all type of women and all type of Latin women, but for some reason I'm from Texas, I love me some. I'm just like Matthew McConaughey. I love me some Mexican women too. Okay, shoes. I don't want Kim should make no damn video about that. Mr. Bake Sake. Cause he was asking me about my Bake Sake. I wasn't asking him about a seat here, and I wasn't trying to advertise. I was trying to talk about the one drop rule. But yeah, for real. So that's why if you from especially Veracruz or from other other Mexican states, and you got a French last name, and you trace your roots, and it said Creole, Louisiana, that is a Creole going back in the 1800s. Trying to make sure, because they're not even free people of color or a runaway, trying to get away from massa. Okay? So they can go ahead and be free in Mexico and they marry your Mexican family. That's what happened. I'm not lying. I know my history. Y'all been reading about this mess. Shoes. But the truth of the matter is, that's why. Okay? And, and that's why, and so if, and speaking of chemistry, go overseas. Well, guess what? We had to go overseas across the Rio Grande too to get away from massa. Okay? And that's historical. No wonder we look going to Latin America. And it's not all because of BBC. Okay? God dog it. That dude is obsessed with BBC. I'm going to have to take a picture of this so he can shut up. And say, he took a picture for, not for shopping. Well, I should make it big for, let me stop. Should shut his ass up. I know I've been bashing him in a videos yet. But it's a big site. Sorry, I ain't trying to put chemistry on blast so he get credit. But truth of the matter is, that's the reason why. So when I hear about someone saying they white, I have to question. And then once I see the person, they look so ignorant, they don't look all that white, but they talking about in color. That's why. Okay? But y'all get my point. It doesn't make no sense for young Hollywood. And he is colorist. Okay? He is racist. Just like Ronald Reagan. Reagan's dad is a light-skinned Afro-Latino from Venezuela, okay? He has some indigenous in him too, but he live with black. He got more kinky hair, okay? And bright, okay? And him making comment by Michelle Obama, okay? That was stupid, okay? Calling Planet Apes and all that other stuff. And you trying to say, well, I'm bi, I'm part black, whatever. It's weird that you have Latinos now mention they got black in them when they call out. Now, don't get it wrong. If you false accused of that, I can understand you false accused of being racist and you're not being racist. But when you are being racist and stuff offensive, and then all of a sudden and say, I am mixed with black, like George Zimmerman said in the trial of Trayvon about his great-grandfather being black, okay? It gets on my damn nerves. Now, and I never forget, I even saw them talking Mexicans having black DNA. Some Mexican guy came on the YouTube channel and said, can I now say the N-word now? Like, damn, like, really? Really? I don't go around saying spick and wetback because I got Spanish Creole in my roots, even though that my Hispanic roots not from Latin America, but still, do I go around saying that? Hell no. I don't call my friends that. That's insulting. It's you know what I'm saying? So she didn't call me the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Now I might call myself an Afro spick, okay? You know, something like that. I'm talking about me. Okay? I read that in nigga. I have a bad history with the word nigga, okay? A bad experience with the word nigga. That's the reason why I take that word nigga and nigga to the extreme. I don't like that word. I hate that word. If I can shoot it up with a gun, I would. I'll shoot a Uzi. I'll shoot the word nigga right. And it E-R-A, if I had a Uzi or atomic bomb, I'll blow up. If a word nigga was right there, billboard, I'll shoot it up and blow it up. That's how bad I hate that word, okay? So that's different. Okay, but Latino dude who had a bad experience and called the SPIC word, I'm not gonna go ahead and taunt that person and say, what's up, my that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, if someone called now, and I know I've been called spick before. I have. Let me explain why. As I was describing my mixed ancestry, okay, someone called me. I'm not allowed on Facebook. We was debating about race. Here we go, kid. And they called me a spick and told me I need to leave the country. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. And before I knew I had Spanish, I put my hand in the Bible. I'm not lying. Some dude, I don't know if he was mixed with black and white, or he was white, or he was one of the white dudes that hang around African American people, but he don't like Hispanic people, whoever it was. You know how to be hiding behind them pictures. And they don't want to show their real face, say all these damn comments. He bashed my Catholic faith. Yes, he did. He did all that, and he talking about you a spick. You should get out, go over the wall, and all that other stuff. You the part of the problem. You say you Hispanic too. Did you know the Spanish is one that forced Catholic? And I said, excuse me. Well, excuse me. Not it wasn't as what you've been told. Yeah, there were Spanish people forcing Catholicism. But you also had Spaniards who was against that, who told them they were wrong for committing blasphemy by doing that, forcing and beating the native and African folks. And I said, excuse me, what about the white Anglos forcing Protestant Christianity and distort the Bible and trying to make slavery, and that's why the slaves, they want to get out of the plantation and they had slave mentality. Okay. No, that's the truth. When I hear that argument and they trying to bash Catholicism, and I can show you in the Catechism, I can show you the Bible that slavery was wrong, and but the slave masters who were white Anglo Protestant, they don't want to destroy the Bible. You had the Southern Baptist Convention. That's why you have so many of us, and I'm a former Baptist my own self, who became Catholic later on, in the South, saying that slavery was okay. And that's why many African American people mixed up purity and want to get out, because slave man who put the Bible and make you read it in his own distorted interpretation to keep you enslaved. So before I hear anybody bashing the Catholic Church, at least in the Catholic Church, the folks that I know, you had nuns educating the slaves. That's why slaves was able to revoke. Okay? And actually the first countries that they went against slavery, Haiti and Mexico and the rest, were Catholic, you dumb folks. The white Protestant America was last. Yes, Brazil was the last one who was Catholic, but excuse me, Brazil, they had their martial arts, and they knocked the slave masters out with their martial arts. You didn't hear that in here in the United States. Ha! And actually, in the Catholic countries, you still have the Native American culture vivid. And what do we have our Native American people in? Reservations. And people who are pure native or claim to be pure native, because I mean I claim Native American, but the population is low, hard to their self-identity. Now, shut up. When I said that dude was mad, yes, I did go there. I had to go there. Talk about part of the problem. He called me he called me a spig. I'm not lying. He had to laugh. I said, y'all, I shared it on Facebook. I said, this dude called me a spig. I know my Hispanic friend would laugh. I'm like, welcome to the club. Yeah, and I never forget, before I found out I had Hispanic roots, I was defending Mexican immigrants against a white supremacist on YouTube, and this dude, I said, do you see my picture? Do I look like there are Afro-Mexicans there, but do I look the stereotypical Mexican? This dude called me a wetback, told me to go back to Mexico. We don't need you here. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess I saw Zacarias on there, and I'm like, dude, do you see my picture? I know you can call me the N word, but damn, I'm like, who told you I didn't mention I was Mexican or anything? I don't know if he's defending the fact that your race is attacking Mexican immigrants and Latino immigrants call and webbacks and stuff when unfortunately you are in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Ed telling this old white racist man for real, was it 2013 or 14? Dude called me for real, y'all. All my history. This white racist called me way back, told me to go back to Mexico. I'm laughing. I'm like, this dude is ignorant as fuck. Don't you see my damn picture? I mean, yeah, they are Mexican folks. That's why they had the category Afro-Mexican later on in 2015. You know we don't see. But damn, I don't look like what's that man name? I don't look, like the stereotypical Mexican folks, okay? So why are you calling me Mexican? Just because I'm defending Mexican American people, Mexican folks. Y'all know I'm very social justice war on YouTube. I'm very social justice. I cannot get out my system. Yeah, I guess it's my calling, okay, to be a social warrior. But damn, this white man called me. I'm not lying. So recently, this year or before Christmas, because we're still in the beginning of 2018. This fool called me speak. And I laughed. And I wanted to make a song. You know the song Trina, who's part Latino, part black. Man, so I'm a bitch, her, and Pretty Money. I wanted to make a rap diss song and call me speak all you want to. Like Trina said, I'm a bitch. Yeah, I'm not lying. I'm serious. I want to serious. Like, you want to call me that? Go ahead and call me. Shit, I don't give a damn. Shoot. I'm proud of being part of Conquista though, okay? Conquista. I'm not shoes. The shit okay, shoes. I knew all that talk that he would do. I should come and conquista that bitch, okay? God dog it. Shoes call me a speak, man. Please get the fuck out of here. Shit, for real. This dude called. I'm not lying, y'all. Y'all know y'all laughing. This dude called me. So go ahead. I read it in nigga. I'm from the South, so you know that word nigga. That's with ER with an A. I hate it. Okay. Even when disrespectful against my dark skinned grandfather called me that out of argument. Okay. Yes, I did go there. Yes, I did. I had a chance to do. I'm lying. You don't call me no nigga. Okay. Yes, I did. I went there and folks got it was wrong for him calling me nigga too. God dog. Hello. God hello. So therefore, for real. And I ain't gonna let a white man call me I went off on a white man, called me the N-word too. Yes, I have. I don't like that. I hate that word. I hate that word. Her went off on brothers. Like, the word nigga and nigga to me is the same damn thing, and I hate it with a passion. So I'll take any other word, but you can call me or you can call me anything. But I'm serious. I'm from the South. Okay, it's gonna be hell for real. Shoot, y'all know I'll go all hard if you call me a word. That's what I'm saying. It's a cuss word to me. It is actually offensive language. Okay, so really. Anyway, y'all. But that's why I went hard on Veronica Vega. Besides her bashing the modern actor, I had to go hard on that video. Y'all thumb down my video. I can give a fuck. Shoes. Like I give a fuck. I don't give a damn how you doing, okay? I go hard on people, and when I hear her say the word nigga and then bashing Amala Negro, everything gonna come all of my mouth except the child of God about Veronica Vega, okay? I go hard on people like that. Shit, I don't give a damn. Shoot. I have an ugly mouth. You hurt me, trust me, you gonna be crying or get pissed. One of the two or both. Yeah, but anyway, but that's the truth. But young Hollywood need to understand that you're very uneducated about your own ancestry, okay? And I'm not trying to be one as what they think that we trying to educate. Like, it's anybody. Accuracy people, many people are uneducated. Let's call it like it is. American school system have fucked up our education. I'm glad the white supremacists at our schools are being exposed, okay? And I did a video about somebody, recently, okay? The school system does not teach this. I had to go outside of school when I do my ancestry to learn about the history that's not been taught to us. So y'all get my point. Y'all don't get it that we acting like this today because of lack of education. Okay? The black and brown racism is a lack of education. If those, like I was saying about Stacey Dash, instead of her running for Congress and cooning for Trump, poacher cooning, once she is a Mexican American, part African American woman, educate her community down there in Los Angeles, in South Cali, and stop this black on brown racist mess. And it's sad us mixed people do not do that shit. We don't. Let me say this, and that's one thing I'm glad to be an African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, Irish, Native American man, to know my ancestry, know where I come from, to educate the ignorant. Yes, I know I'm a harsh teacher, and it should not be harsh to those who are ignorant. When they're harsh to me, I'm very defensive, okay? But I'm glad I'm telling it. We supposed to bridge the gap, okay? And a lot of mixed race people today, I'm sorry, I guess why I get hate because I look more black, I look pure black. But with this mixed ancestry, I have a calling to try to bridge the gap. And I don't understand the idea that many mixed race people do not want to do that. Okay, that's okay. So instead of Stacey Dash running for Congress and trying to coon for Portia Coonan, Melachisa Coonan, okay, you know what I'm saying, Coconut Coonan for Trump, teach your community about each other. You know what I'm saying? And one thing and one thing I'm glad that Mala Nagler said instead don't change yourself for somebody. We born for a reason, who we are, to educate the ignorant, okay? And Latinos would do a little more black like myself, okay? Because I do have Spanish Creole roots, and I have to say it as well. And I acknowledge my Hispanic roots from Louisiana, okay? We have to educate the ignorant people who don't get this education. It is a hard deal. And we're not purposely educated, but if we walk in a room, we're already educated. That's all it is. And because they've been fed a lie. Okay, it's no different than the Kamaya situation that I had to agree with Cynthia G's video about that. You've been fed, and same thing is, and I will make a video about that too. We've been fed a lie, okay, all of us, about who we are. And when I do my research, I get happy and I get excited, but I also get angry because I've been told to keep a lie and be mistreated to lie about who I really am just to get people's, love. To say I'm pure black when I'm not pure black, and to even go to as far exploiting my blackness, even though that I have other things in me, and even though it's wrong to exploit yourself, trying to, saying people want me to say the word nigga and act dumb and stupid and act like a Stephen Fletcher, okay, act like a thug, savage, and all the other crap, and want me to talk a certain way and dress a certain way, and my freedom is denied that the Martin King fought for me to have. Don't you understand? I take that to extreme. That I get tired. So when you get fed a lie, is one thing I get pissed off. You always get angry when people say I'm not mixed because they've been fed a lie that what a mixed person supposed to look like and how they're supposed to be described. And I question them all the time. If I wasn't mixed, and this is as I said when I did my research on my program on the side, okay, I don't care about a white supremacist pull me over. Can you please stop thinking that white man's God? Okay, he's not God to me. He's still a human being. Hurricane Harvey did die damage to certain people area in Houston that was racist. I'm not gonna go there, okay? And son of mine, and God forgive me, but it deserved it, the damage that he had in a certain area that was racist that put Trump in office. I call it like it is. If you know in Houston, you know what type of area I'm talking about because here, certain parts of the hood did not get messed up, but the rich, wealthy, white, racist, ratchet areas, that ratchet in the head, who think they're better, who put Trump in office, got damaged in that area. Okay, Memorial City, I call it like it is, and that's where I almost got arrested back at the 13 trying to cross the street and actually arguing from the car, trying to get because it was so hot and being under that drug, lifting them for my medication for my diagnosis. Okay, and it was hot, scorching hot. And I was trying to get out the way, and next thing I get a phone call. Get a bunch of police trying to get me arrested for that, which I'm glad the Hispanic officers took my side, but the white officers were being racist on June 30th. right there by that Methodist Church on Memorial Drive at the past. Yes, that was me. If you watch the video and your house got destructed, the white man who met, I'm not mad at you. I'm glad that the damage been done. Karma is a bitch, and so am I. Anyway, the point is, I had to go there. That's why I don't get upset with that. I don't, because y'all letting a white supremacist run your life, and he is not God. Okay, that's what I get tired of, people using that narrative. But when you get fed a lie and you find out it's a lie all the time, like the Mexican woman said in the documentary of Black and Latin America, of Mexican Peru, it sounded like you felt like you're adopted. Okay, and when I heard that, I found out I had mixed ancestry and mixed heritage, and I was mixed and stuff, it also made me angry. Not that I had mixed ancestry, but I've been mistreated, been intimidated, by harassed, by berated, by outcast because I've been told to feed a lie, feeding to a lie, just to please somebody else. So to Amala Negra, when you talking to someone like Young Hollywood, he does not know, because I look at the parent and I'm looking at the dad. If Young Hollywood's dad would have told him about Afro Latino, okay, and his African roots, and the white, so-called white mama, okay, who's actually a mixed race, light skinned, very fair skinned woman, 19, would have told him. So the dark skinned Latina, who's his dad, he's mixed up too, have truly educated, and I go by personal ignorant expectations, this man would not have knowledge of Mala Negra and help her out. But as the same thing, I kind of feel that he purposely or it was being ignorant, because besides attacking Mala Negra, calling her Taylor Queen and going behind her, mocking her, and about the church that said Afro, this and that, the dude was trying to get back at her because he was getting death threats to do what he did and said, but also to Young Hollywood was trying to get sex game, okay? And his fetish and his attraction was someone who looked like Beyonce, okay? And that's what he was trying to do, because one thing that folks didn't catch, when she brought her mother, Amala Negra, and he said, "Why you be Amelita?" Abuelita means grandmother in Spanish, grandma in Spanish. And she said, "It's my mother. She goes with me everywhere." He was trying to get her to have sex, and he couldn't get sex with her. He gonna attack her what she look like. And a lot of folks think, I'm catching that. And he trying to say he's not racist, because he was saying, well, since I can't get your pussy, I'm attack whatever. No offense to matter. I'm attack what I don't like about you. Okay, you want to make music with me? We gotta make get a bed, and if you ain't gonna make it a bed with me, I'm just gonna bash you what I don't like about you. And a lot of folks did not catch that. I caught it. Okay, because guess what? Who did he says have sex with? It was a former friends, Steph and Veronica. And Veronica Steph was against it until that day he offered them deals and offered them to work on their music, and he offered to have sex with them. I'm calling like it is. And a lot of people didn't understand that besides the racial part, he's being ignorant because he can't get no pussy. There's no, and then I seen this in every a lot of men do this, okay? Not all men, a lot of men. When they can't get no pussy from a woman, so to be nasty, can't get no sex, they're gonna degrade that woman. They're gonna say she's a bitch, she a hoe. She fucked this dude the other night, and I heard you on the block. You can't give me nothing. So you know how, and women, and no offense, women, let me open the comment section, okay, and keep the chat not hidden, okay. Those who can comment, I see people coming in. Have y'all experienced this? Man trying to holler at you, you not checking for him. And this is even at work. You trying to work with the dude. You're not trying to have sex. He got sex on his head. So what he trying to do is, when you can't give him the cookie, the tutu, or we call it the goodies, you know, the goods, the good, like Sierra said, goodies stay in the jar. He want the goodies so bad, he thirsty. He want goodies so bad, he mad. Oh, I can't get no pussy tonight. Oh, bitch, I ain't gonna fuck with you. You a hoe. You stupid. You this and that. That's, okay. That's what Amala Negra was going through, okay? Young Hollywood wanted, if she came along without her mama, okay, he gonna try to say, I'm not into the Afro, this and that, but I'm gonna get some pussy from her. I'm gonna get this and that, and then I help her out. That's his game. Girls are not attracted to him. He gonna lay down if they want some money. If cash, grant is 1% neighbor I know, and former neighbor that I can't stand. Okay, his lingo is if a woman needs help, it's either cash, grass, or ass. So, of course, grass is weed because the dude smoke weed. Okay. So, point is, there was a weed involved. If you don't give me cash, you want me to help your music, you gotta give me some ass. Okay, I can't get ass tonight, I can't get pussy tonight. I'm gonna degrade your looks, I'm gonna talk bad, because I can't deal with you. You know what I'm saying? And folks are not understand that. And a lot of men who are hoes, like Young Hollywood, who are putos, who are thoughts, do this shit. And women in the comment section tell the story. I'm telling the truth. A man gets mad, pissed off. He gets rejected by a woman, and she trying to do work, something productive. He got sex and production at the same time. What he trying to do? He's trying to get some ass. He can't get no ass. He gonna disrespect you. Okay, and that's one thing about America's not looking at. He is racist and ignorant, but the idea besides race and color, and I just saw it. It was about ass. Veronica Vega God gave him ass, and so this Steph gave him ass too. So that's why they working together. So, and they got the weave and they got the blonde eye and all the other stuff, okay? So that's the whole reason why Amala Negra, you did your good part. Don't worry about Young Hollywood. I'm kind of feeling like Charlamagne a little bit, not too much, because who is Young Hollywood? You know what I'm saying? But you're beautiful, and I think that I'm starting to feel a little bit with Shamala. I'm saying, yes, we know about colorism. Yes, it's a deep, ugly issue to deal with. But you got to be a strong person, and even I'm dealing with this too, and not let the people of the words attack you be above that person, because right now you blowing up Young Hollywood's career, his dumb, stupid comments based on race and based on sex and based on his nasty so-called poppy game and based on his colorism has knocked his career down. And Veronica Vega, Veronica Vega have a song called Pay Me. She ain't gonna get paid no more unless she gonna be on the street in Miami prostituting her cooch for some BBC 910. We all know about that, so somebody can be her nigga, okay? You know what I mean? Degrade and brothers. I bet not catch you with her trying to get some pussy and she call you into a nigga trying to be a race play situation. And that's exactly what you're doing. You getting used. You getting used by this bitch, okay? But truth of the matter is, to Amara La Negra and to Juju, don't worry about teaching this dude about Afro Latinos, because the dude is ignorant, and besides the racial and the colorism, he was trying to get some sex out of Mala Negra. Okay, and I know I'm not with Charlamagne because he was ignorant to ignore the issue, but I kind of agree a little bit because Mala Negra needs to understand you're beautiful. That's what I'm saying, and we it's good to talk about color. We need to talk about this, but don't let this ignorant ass do nothing. No hice nada. Okay, it's just saying in Spanish, don't do nothing. Thug looking, trash, dumb, fake, total looking shithole make you feel less than who you are, because look where he got now. He trying to use he a poppy and girls fighting over him. He calls that shit with your friend, so-called friend Veronica. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad it happened because show who your true friends are and who your true friends not. And him making bad comments at Mala Negra because all this colorism and racism, all because he wanted some sex game with her. I'm calling like it is. This man is sick and demonic, and I'm glad nobody bet not try to work. It's like a Harvey Weinstein situation. It is. And people know Harvey Weinstein fuck careers of get sex, okay? The B2 movie, okay? This dude's trying to be a Latino version of Harvey Weinstein. I call it like it is. Y'all go ahead and call it like it is. In order for him to get into the industry, you had to give it up. Okay, had been over. Yeah, you know, y'all hear those comments about the Illuminati and all the other stuff. I'm not with that Illuminati shit. Please do not make no comment. I'll block you if you come up with that Illuminati shit. I don't believe in that Illuminati shit. Okay? Alright? I don't believe in that Illuminati shit. But the stories about people sleeping with folks to get fame, that's what this about. Okay? And yeah, I'm calling it like it is. And he couldn't get no sex. So when he got racial, he got colorist, started attacking her hair, her skin tone, because he couldn't get no nookie from her. Okay? And that's all it was about. That was all it was about. But she have integrity, and girl, don't worry about somebody who is a trashy male hoe. The trashy male hoe, young Hollywood, is not going anywhere in his career. He's ignorant. I'm glad Morgan Scott exposed his ass. I'm glad. No, no. Ain't no homo open here. I'm glad because I'm looking for producers to work with music. We ain't trying to have no sex, whether it be female producer or male producer. We trying to buy business money, okay? Money, okay? I ain't trying to sleep with nobody, but I'm glad that I ain't working. Can you work with people and hearing people who get no homo situation going on either, okay? So, point is, I'm glad that I know about this dude. And they talk about you should work with how young Hollywood gets. No, we not making no music. Hell to no. This fool here does not deserve to be in the industry, okay? And I'm glad one person put on the comment section, Hispanics don't even want to claim this motherfucker, okay? Because he's made Hispanic people look terrible. He has. But exposed to colorism, racism in the Hispanic community. And I'm glad he did. That many of us been talking about that. People ignore, even with the George Zimmerman situation. You know why he 19 killed you. Y'all get my point, okay? So, point is, that's the whole reason why I'm glad. And like I said to young Hollywood, dude, stop trying to sleep with everybody to get some fucking money and then try to degrade them racially or ethnically because they don't look. That's the whole reason people do it, okay? Y'all know when a man, and women, y'all know when a man is rejected, thirsty, he gonna start, man, you a bitch. You a hoe. You this and that. I heard you fucked this dude last night. Trying to make you feel less than who you are for not sleeping with him. That's exactly what it's about. Okay? And that do nothing. That old no Issei Nada thug cholo looking motherfucker who does trap music. I'm glad Amala you didn't get found in his trap. Okay? He nasty. And don't feel bad about what he said and mocking. Okay, mocking him is mocking him. I mean, no, for real. Make t-shirt, bitch. I make t-shirt about your ass. I be worse than ever. That's all about. I ain't no motherfucking fact about her and Tommy Roman. I mean, what's his name? Is it, not Tommy. What's his name? Tammy Roman from Basketball Wives. Do not fuck with me, dude. I'm gonna make jokes about your dumb ass calling you no Issei Nada, okay, and hoe, puto, and all shows with your face name. Don't you fuck with me, shit. I should do that. Actually, I should. Fake Poppy. All the old fight for me for Poppy. Dude, you're not on Jennifer Lopez video. I love your Poppy video. You're not in Jennifer Lopez dance for your Poppy. Please get in your damn head. You're nasty. Shoots. Ugh. Don't let what's the name? Janelle Twin Finger was twin any beanie short man. Don't want. Y'all ready to talk back it up? So, don't want a short. Actually, the name of the song don't want a short dick man, but she said don't want a short the edit version. Y'all remember back in '94? Mr. Personality, you're so ugly. Shoot. Well, yeah. That's it's your Mr. Personality, yeah, because it's so ugly. Y'all, bye bye. Have a nice day.